Hi there, and thank you for joining us once again for another edition of the CEO's blog. John, we've had a lot of TAB Carnival of Cups meetings again this last weekend, kicking off at Newcastle on Friday.
Yes, they roll on. We're almost at the end, not that we're looking forward to being at the end of them, but Newcastle, a little bit unfortunate with the weather, but a good crowd turned up there to see some really nice racing. The win in the Derby by the Harding family was, really good to see, and that's what Carnival Cups racing's about. Just sharing it around. They're not considered to be a big stable, but a great win there. And of course, Forbes, it's a very much family-oriented day, and it was perfect weather in Forbes on Sunday. So it's all good, and we move on. And I must make special mention a non-TAB meeting at Coolerman also on Sunday, where the club actually got a grant from the government to promote that non-TAB meeting. But good crowd turned up there. Festivities all day, some fun things went on. So, all good with the Carnival Cups. And we move on now. I think it's only 3 to go, as I was saying. We've got Dubbo, we've got Peak Hill, and then we've got Cowra, and that rounds out the year.
Yeah, there you go. So Dubbo's the end of this month, so we've got a few weeks till our next one.
Yes, that's right. But the Carnival Cups, we're reviewing it all the time. Harness Racing New South Wales won't move away from supporting these clubs with their feature race meetings, but maybe we can put a new twist on it next year.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to that. Also, racing, there was racing at Menangle Saturday night, and the main features were around the Trotters. We had the New South Wales Trotters Oaks, as well as the Group 3 La Cucaracha.
And it's on again this week as well with the Derby, so it just shows how strong the trotting ranks are in New South Wales. But what is good to see, the interstate horses come here. I congratulate Yabby Farms, Pat, there for sending his horses up with Anton Galino. They add a little bit of spice to the race meeting, so no, it was really good, and it continues on. Yeah,
well, Dance Craze took out the La Cucaracha, and that was a bit of an omen bet because she is out of that mare, La Cucaracha. Yeah,
that's right. So I've got to say, breeding is everything. It's not absolutely everything, but it certainly helps.
Yeah, exactly. Majestic Player won at Menangle on Saturday night for Anton Galino in just the Trotters free-for-all race, and that horse is one of the latest Australian horses to be invited to contest the Harness Jewels in New Zealand the beginning of next month.
Yeah, I'm worthy. I must say, if you want to see a beautiful looking animal, you need to see this horse. And Trot, he can really trot. So he'll probably carry the main flag for Australia in those Jewels, but it's good to see that New South Wales is sending 4 horses over for the Jewels. Great to have this international competition, if we can want to put it there. But yes, it's we're looking forward to the Jewels.
Yeah, well, Shane and Lauren Tritton, 2 of their horses have been invited so far, Falcon Stride and Pete's Big Jim, while Major Occasion for the Frisbee family was invited last week, and Lulu Le Mans as well.
Yes, well, New Zealand won't know what hit them once Chris Frisbee gets over there. I'm sure Anthony will run the stable very well. But good luck to everyone. It's great to contest these races. It's good to go overseas as well.
Talk about taking a hit. Apparently Craig Turnbull took one just the other day.
Yeah, this is a little bit sad news and worrying news. Craig Turnbull, of course, of the dynasty there at the Lagoon, he took a kick in the back. He's in Melbourne Hospital. It's severe injuries, a lot of breaks to the ribs, punctured lung, spleen problems. So we're wishing Craig all the best in the recovery, and Beck Cartwright, and all the family, all the best, but in particular we're thinking of Craig and a full and speedy recovery.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? You can be so experienced and these freak accidents just happen.
And it was a freak accident. I was talking to Josh Turnbull yesterday at Forbes, and he said you can't protect yourself from a kick, and it just happened. Didn't know it was coming and really knocked him about. So it was a kick towards the back area of Craig's body.
Okay, get well soon, Craig. John, you also have an update. Graham Little passed away.
Yeah, unfortunately, Graham Little, and for all his family and friends, and he'd been in the harness racing industry for so long. He owned a lot of horses. He was a true enthusiast, and unfortunately, a couple of weeks ago, Graham succumbed to some illnesses that he'd had for some while. So to all his friends out there and family, our condolences from Harness Racing New South Wales.
Okay, John, well, that just about wraps up this edition of the blog. The last two editions, though, you've teased us with this announcement for the breeding industry, and we're still waiting with bated breath.
Well, I think I'm teasing myself by keep on repeating about Lazarus coming to New South Wales, but I believe it was National Trot Guide last week released that, so I think it's fairly common knowledge. As I said, I was in Forbes for the Carnival of Cups, and there were some people out there very enthusiastic, wanting confirmation of Lazarus standing in New South Wales. Hopefully that will come through very soon, and we won't suffer any hurdles. It's really good for those people who are promoting that horse, for those people who are securing him for New South Wales. So it's all up and up for the breeding in New South Wales.
Yeah, we finally have it. That's good. I can breathe.
Well, you don't finally have it. I'm only speculating on what I read in National Trot Guide.
Oh, okay. So we still might have to wait.
As we know in National Trot Guide, it's all there. So I'd say it's the Bible of the industry.
It is.
So it should hold the truth.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, thank you for your time, John, and we look forward to another announcement next week.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah. Thank you, Amanda.